Hi guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today I will be doing a multiple hair care review and tools. This is only one brand and that would be Ange Hair. So I have here the Salt Sea Texturing Spray. I have the Deja Vu Dry Shampoo. I have their glove that comes with the curling iron that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I have the Troshik, is that what you say? Three-way spray. I know I usually knew how to say this, you know, but I'm sorry. I've been through a lot lately and I'm still recovering, and they said that when you know more than one language, sometimes it's harder for you to grasp that again due to multiple head trauma. So I'm just letting you guys know there. This is their Rival Heat Shield. And as you can see with these ones, I barely used it. That doesn't mean I didn't use it. Doesn't mean at all. Okay, so I'm gonna go in no particular order. I'm just gonna do it this way. So I use the Rival Heat Shield just to prevent any kind of breakage and damage on my hair when I'm going to be using either blow drying, straightening, or curling. Anything that you do that would penetrate heat on your hair, you do need a heat shield. And as you can see, I'm not even a quarter in. I have used this a lot. Just to let you know, you don't need a lot for this to actually work, which is really, really great. So a little bit goes a long way, and I completely love that part. It says keratin infused, which I think keratin usually helps with straightening your hair, making it flat. Chamomile extract. Chamomile usually makes your hair, the effects of chamomile anyway, supposedly with chamomile extract would be to lighten your hair, to make it shiny, to strengthen it, and detangler. Because I used to use my own leave-in conditioner, and I would always use chamomile in that mix, and it does help with that. It really does help with that part. Locks out humidity. Yes, all of the stuff that they're claiming, yes, I completely agree. And I'm gonna go on their website, and it says turn up the heat while dialing down damage with this botanical infused thermal protection spray, expertly formulated for use with heat styling and a professional grade hot tools, paraben free. I have used a lot of different kinds of heat shields. Unfortunately, I didn't have my channel back then for using all these kinds of products, and my hair is different now, so I can't really just tell you, oh, what happened, because it's been a few years, and I don't use those anymore. I have used your drugstore brand. I have also used the Creme de la Creme, and this is definitely worth the money. Again, you do not need a lot. If you want to, you can just spray it on your palm, and you could actually spread it in both your hands really quick. Don't let it absorb or anything, and just rub it on your hair. That way, because I've done it with spraying and I've done it that way you don't really use that much product, and you actually get every single part of your hair when you're doing that, when you're doing it like this. Like, if you're parting it this way, where you're really putting the heat shield on there, so you do want to do like this and just kind of rub it in like that, I feel like you actually cover more hair with less product. And I think that would be, I think that's the most efficient that you could do. That's what I did, and that's why I didn't really make a dent, and it did protect my hair. I always look at my hair. I blow dry my hair about 5 times a week. Sometimes that's a minimum. Sometimes every day. There have been occasions that I have done it twice a day. Just, mom life. Sometimes things happen and your kid puts stuff on your hair and you gotta wash your hair. So I had to do it this way. That would be after washing, after conditioning. So it says here directions: spray all over hair before using heat activated styling tools. So add volume at the base, lift hair, and spray between layers. I didn't want to, I have tried with the volumizing and I have tried without the volumizing, and it does work. So with the volumizing itself, I follow the directions and it's quite simple. Just do that. You just make sure you can do it spraying. I think spraying is more effective when you want to volumize, because it does do this. You know, it kind of poofs out the formulation onto your scalp, into your hair and the areas. It's just easier. Now, when you're doing it with just, you know, just with your hands like that, it kind of just really focuses on like wherever you're doing that. And to me, that really is for my everyday thing. That's what I usually do when I'm just blow drying my hair, because when I'm blow drying my hair, I'm just usually like this a lot. But not really my face. Sorry about that. You know, like that a lot. I don't really do this a lot because it will prone to frizz and I don't want my hair to frizz. Totally recommend 100%. I would give this a 5 out of 5 stars. A lot of products and a lot of companies always go, oh, this is gonna work, this is gonna work, and you know, you got a great big hype. This delivers 100%. This delivers. Okay, so this I totally recommend. The Salt Plus C Texturing Spray. I'm gonna go back to this. This smells really good too. It smells so good. It reminds me of like a soft flower, or like Cool Waters. Yeah, it reminds me of like Cool Waters. I don't know. It's not a game show, I'm sorry. It reminds me a little bit of Cool Waters, but with a very feminine twist to it, and it's not overpowering, it's not pungent, so I really love that. Who doesn't want to have hair that smells great, right? So I'm gonna go with the Salt Sea Spray. This reminds me of the beach. It just reminds me of being in the ocean, being in the beach, sunshine, tanning when I used to tan, going in the ocean. Like, it just, there's a smell to it that just, it's like the ocean but elevated. It has that kind of smell to it. It smells like a tropical paradise but elevated in a sense that, I don't know, it feels like a very luxurious tropical paradise, if that makes any sense, in a bottle. This one doesn't really fit with my hair. If you have frizzy hair, if you have wavy hair and it's in the summertime and you want like that, the body, the wave, the sea salt, this works effectively. If you want flatter hair, this is not a product for you, because this gives you like that oomph of like you were just being nonchalant, driving with your windows down, or one of those like posters back in the 90s, I think, in which their hair was kind of poofy and that was supposed to be sexy. This is the product for you. If you're one of those people that prefer your hair to be a little bit more poofy with a lot of volume and it looks really like da bomb sexy, this is definitely something for you. It does really help with that. However, this only does volume and texture, okay? This does not do the heat shield. So if you want to use this and just kind of air dry it, that's wonderful too. If you want to use this with a blow dryer, it's the same effect. However, this does not have a heat shield. So after you use this and you want to use this before you blow dry, or you want to play around with a hair curling iron, make sure you have this. Okay, don't ever use anything with heat directly on your hair or right next to your hair without using this, because this is going to save your hair. It's going to save you a lot of mental sadness. It's going to say mental sadness, like mental state in which you become sad is what I mean. It's going to save you a lot of that, a lot of heartache in a sense. Let's be honest, hair is very important for everybody, no matter who you are, no matter what age you are. A lot of people notice it. It pops up. It's above here, and a lot of times people see that. So Just be aware, okay? And then this is my favorite out of all the products that I'm mentioning. It's called the Deja Vu Dry Shampoo. My God, is this amazing. So, it is a dry shampoo. A lot of dry shampoos have a bad rap due to the fact that some of them will make your scalp or your hair, especially if you have dark hair like mine, you will stain it. It will have like a white color in there and you really got to manage it. And some other dry shampoos does make your scalp greasy, in turn your hair becomes very greasy. And sometimes also certain dry shampoos can also do an extreme in which your scalp becomes super dry. You will get dandruff and other hair issues. You don't want to do that. This one never did that for me, and this is almost gone because I have used this so many times. If you're a mom, I never used to do this before a lot. Let me see. How many times have I used dry shampoo, let's just say in a year? Let's just say I probably use it maximum twice a month in a year. That was before. But now being a mom, I'll probably use it sometimes a few times a week due to the fact that you have mom hair. I never understood what mom hair was. Now I do. Mom hair just means mama had no time to wash your hair, style your hair, do anything with it. So this is definitely a lifesaver. What I usually do, I have tried this with just brushing my hair, styling my hair. And I've also tried to use this with my hair up. My scalp and my hair did not look greasy at all. It did also, I never had any kind of itchiness. I never had any allergic reaction, and I have sensitive skin. I never had any kind of negative reaction, is my point. No itchiness, no redness, no flaking, none of that. It also didn't discolor my hair. So what I would do usually is I would focus on the top, and you don't really need a lot, which is the beauty in this product. Some dry shampoos, like I have to really comb it, like separate my head like 10 different ways, and then the ones that do work anyway, I won't have a bad side effect with that. With this, if I'm parting my hair this way, I spray it like this. I move my hair like this. I spray it here, move, spray, move, spray. So basically I'm like spraying just a few times, and then the back, usually I get a lot of grease around this area because I am touching my hair a lot. I'm moving it like this, like that. I manage it like that. The back doesn't usually get it, so I just use like a really quick spritz, and what I would really do is like this, and just and that's it. I'm done. But the sides and the front are usually where I put most of the dry shampoo product because of that. This is almost gone, if you could hear it. This is barely there. I think maybe 1 or 2 times I'm going to use it, and then it's gone. It's because I have used this the most. This is my favorite out of all of them because this is what I usually use the most out of all of them. In product-wise, not in frequency-wise. But this one also product and frequency-wise is the number one. Next would be the Trashik. It would be the hairspray. So basically this hairspray is Trashik hairspray is the latest in spray technology. This versatile product lets you decide what type of spray pattern and hold you want. The humidity resistant, thermal friendly formula will never get sticky and gives you the flexibility to brush through and style your hair as often as desired. Yes, that is all correct for me. I have straight hair if I do use products. If I do not blow dry my hair, if I do not add any kind of, if I just do a regular shampooing on my hair and a regular conditioner or no conditioner, my hair will curl, my hair will be very frizzy, and actually not as frizzy but more curly. So that's what my hair is. Now my hair is flat, and it's because I did put a lot of time and I did put some stuff in there. This, what I have noticed every time I do use it, and I use this very sparingly because this is my second favorite out of all of them. I've always had really heavy hair, and getting hairspray has been very challenging for me my entire life. This is one of those rare hairsprays that really hold my hair. I have thick, heavy hair. So with that, a lot of hairsprays just will not work with my hair. And now I have the kind of hair that things just stick out. So let's just say I did my hair yesterday, right? And I'm putting a lot of products in there. And then the next day, that night or the next morning, I'm not able to wash my hair. I grab my dry shampoo. I spray what I need to spray. I let it, kind of simmer in there for a couple minutes. I style it the way I want, like this way maybe. I spray this to kind of make sure there's no like stuff coming out like weeds. This is what I used today to just make sure, it's not like, because earlier before I used this, there was just like, it looked like weeds on my head. Like just like weeds. It was really frustrating. So like right now, look how soft and manageable my hair is. Look how soft that is. This was washed yesterday, so I did not use any kind of dry shampoo. I was testing something else out, so I didn't use this. And I'm not using this. That's why it's straight. The only thing that I used out of all of them was this one. And as you can see, look at how manageable my hair is. It's manageable. It looks beautiful, like professionally done, but it's not. This is my secret, baby. So I really, really love this. Again, I said I really do use this more sparingly than not. Like I do have like a different brand, like a drugstore brand of hairspray, and it's not that great, but I know I'm just going to be in the house or I'm running somewhere and I don't really care what I look like that day. I'll use that one. But if I do care, I'm actually going somewhere for like, I'm having a lunch or a dinner, family occasion, friends, I'm recording. This is my secret weapon for that. Because, I need some help. This is some weeds, like, just look at how manageable that is. Look at just how beautiful that is. I did use something else before I used that one. And I will link that down below too, what I did use. But I just I didn't even think today I was gonna need this, but I did. It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. So that is definitely my second favorite product out of all of the Ange hair products. Lastly, I want to talk about their gorgeous curling iron. It's rose gold, which is my favorite metal color. It's powder pink or baby pink. It's like the powder pink, actually. It's really beautiful. Aside from that, I really am very petrified of this curling iron because I am not a hairdresser, and it kind of petrifies me because I don't want to get burned. I do not advise this if your hair is like mine and you want to hit the tips. Like, if you're just kind of doing like a wave here but nothing in the bottom, yes, this is still going to be a great thing. If you're hearing my son, don't worry. My husband's taking care of him right now, so don't worry. It's not like he's alone. So when I was using this with my hair now, and my hair was below my waist, I was using it in both lengths. When you have super long hair, this can be tricky, but I was able to adapt to it. Make sure before you use this please, because you do not want to damage your hair. Again, this is the heat shield, okay? So, using this, my biggest con is that there is just no, like, a lot of the curling irons that I have owned in the past and have used in the past before I got this one, is there's usually kind of like a spot that you can put flat, and this part will not hit a surface, so you won't, probably cause a fire. That is my biggest con to this particular product. They do sell a separate holder for it, which I think it should be a package deal, because this wand actually comes with a glove, so why not with the handle too? But because it is kind of a pricey curling iron, because I did reach out with Ange with that, and because it is a pricey curling iron, that's why they separate that. you know, just for people out there that probably has been an expert in doing their hair and using wands and all that stuff, that they don't really particularly are worried about that. I'm always going to be worried about that. I'm always going to be worried. There's going to be a fire. So that's my biggest con. My second biggest con is it doesn't have a clip. And with that, I feel like sometimes it could, you know, hit your shirt or your arm or your hand, and that kind of worries me a lot. The pro to that particular thing, because there's two sides in the same coin, is that you won't have, like, you know how sometimes like you'll have a curl and then one part is like folded in a sense, like it looks off, it looks gross. You won't get it from here because it is just completely cylinder, 100%, and there is no clip that could ruin that. However, that has happened to me before, and that's why. Another pro is that the wire turns. Great, huh? I love this part because you don't, like, it doesn't get like stuck in your arm. It doesn't like just stay there and just get stuck. I love that part. The other thing that I love, aside from the color, of course, it really does work beautifully. I did this with a Facebook Live like months ago, and it was the first time I did it, and it was the first time I did live, and I did that on purpose just so I could share how easy it was to use, especially with this kind of function. And I don't curl my hair every day. It's very rare. I do it a few times in a year. So I did do a lot of experiments with this. And, you know, it's just going to be most of the time because of my husband's work schedule. It's just most of the time me and my toddler. And he doesn't know. So if I'm having a particularly bad experience, I'm not curling it right or anything. I'm not really a hairstylist expert. I don't really style my hair that much. I just need it to be like presentable. Then, you know, he's just gonna be like, oh, mom's got a different hairdo today. That's all he's gonna do because he's a 2-year-old, right? So, that is if in case I don't want to leave the house. If I do leave the house, I do my due diligence. And there have been times that I had to wash my hair because I didn't like the way it looked. I do not recommend you guys doing that because that is very bad for your hair to do that excessively. So I did do it. After I did do it, I didn't style it again. I just really let it rest. I just didn't like the way it looked. But this was really awful. Like, it looked so bad. I just was so miserable knowing what I look like. That was probably twice. So as much as possible, I try to really kind of practice and, you know, how to use it. And this is usually how I use it, which I'm probably going to get some comments like, that's not how you use it. You're using it wrong. Okay, if you got any tips, let me know down below. Again, I am not like a hairdo expert. I didn't go to beauty school. I don't know any of that. Also, I do watch some hair videos, and sometimes, no matter how many times you watch those videos, it is still not going to be as good. I'm just being honest here. Whatever I see there, it looks so beautiful and so easy, and just like, it makes me think, oh my gosh, I can definitely do it, you know? She makes it look so easy, or he makes it look so easy. And then I do it on myself, and I look like the reject, like, porcelain doll on the, where they made it in the line. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one that goes in the bin that doesn't really go in the stores for sale. That's how I feel. Anyway. Okay. Overall, out of all these products, if you only had to pick one, and that, of course, I can't really decide. The reason for that is that all of these are not like the same function. So I can't really just pick which one should I pick. But if I have to, I have to. And that is just because of how frequently I use it. I'm probably going to pick this and this one tied together. Just because of how much I really do use it. Second, a very, very close second would be the heat shield. The reason for that is if I don't get to wash my hair in 2-3 days. Ew, but it happens. I'm being honest. I can use this every day. And no, my hair is not crunchy at the end of the day when I don't get to wash it again. This, on the other hand, I use it before I blow dry. Now, if you're just putting your hair in a ponytail or a bun, or you're just using a dry shampoo and your hair is just like this, then what's the point? You don't really need a heat shield because you're not really using heat on your hair. I would say the least product that I would recommend, just due to my hairstyle, not because of how the product works, not because of how the product is, it's just, I don't like my hair to be poofy and frizzy because it's very unmanageable for me. But if you like that kind of hair where it one of those sexy waves, I don't know, because I didn't grow up in that kind of hair, I just don't know. Maybe in a year or so from now, when I am more comfortable with it, I can probably recommend, like, this is a must-have, just because I'm already used to that kind of hairstyle. Right now, I'm not. This is the least I'm going to recommend, just because of that hairstyle. Again, I prefer the straight hair because I know how to deal with it. I have straight hair. If I do not use any hair product or the right hair product, my hair will curl. If I do not use any heat on my hair will curl after I wash it. So I always need this in my life. And then, this is just a heat shield. It doesn't really get the frizz away. So when I do have the frizz, sometimes I don't get to use the right hair product. Together with this, I need this as well. So these three are the ultimate must-haves in my life, okay? This is the third in line. And the reason for that is that I try as much as possible not to use straightening and curling ones. And that is because that is right next to your hair, like that, smack down. It doesn't matter if you do a heat shield. To me, this is just me, because of the fact that that is a lot of heat, and it's not really advisable to do that every day. And blow drying your hair is also damaging to begin with. It's just a lot of heat, and I don't want to damage my hair. I actually did that very recently, and I was like, when I was experimenting with this, and this was before my latest haircut, and the hairdresser said, your hair is dead. And it was because I was testing it with and without this, and a lot of times I really didn't use this a lot because I forgot, and I would just style it. This was very fresh from when my son was born. So, you're really in a rush. You can just squeeze in like half an hour. There's not really a lot. So all I really did was this and this. And sometimes I even use like a cheaper alternative, just because I wanted to test out and see if it works with it. Yes, this will work with any hairspray. It's just the quality of hairspray you're gonna get that won't beat this one. So I use that, and I just want a little bit of bounce, a little bit of curl, even in a ponytail or a pigtail or something, and it was super cute. And sometimes I did forget this, and that is bad on me. I would forget this, and I just wouldn't use this. And because it's like super cute, sometimes I just don't know why. Like, I would oversee it. It would be like that night I'd put it on top of my counter, and then the next morning I still won't see it. Like, it just, because I'm in such a rush that I just don't even notice it. So I just noticed this because it's huge and it's cute and it's pretty and it's pink and rose gold, and this is just transparent white and silver. So I think because of the color, it probably my eyes just didn't gravitate towards that. And I'm in a rush. I'm thinking I was able to squeeze in the shower. My baby's gonna wake up at any minute. I gotta speed things up. So I did this, and I noticed that my hair was really kind of fried, especially in the bottom, because there were times in which you can kind of really do this. Like, you can do this and also, like, I don't know, watch TV at the same time or something else. So I was doing that, and I remember, I think about 6 to 8 inches, she said, was dead. And it was just because I missed using this. So it's very, very important after you do anything. You want to blow dry, use this first. You want to use a flat iron, use this first. You want to use a curling iron, use this first. Anything to do with heat, please use this. It will save your hair. It will save your sanity. It will give you a really positive mental state because your hair is luscious and beautiful. So, how do you get these products? It will be down below, and there would be a specific link down below where to get it, and it should give you a discount. And let me know how it went. If there are any kind of technical issues, I can reach out to the company, because I have reached out to the company before and they're very responsive. I had questions about the wand. I had just concerns and questions and things like that, and their customer relations department is phenomenal from my experience. And you guys know, if I don't get a really great experience, I'm sharing it with you guys. And if I have a phenomenal experience, I'm also sharing it with you guys. So here it is. The entire, these are the only ones that I do have. I am thinking of getting more products from them. However, you know, these are still the ones. And I have tried this in different seasons. It works the same. Like, you know how sometimes certain products only work in a specific season? This isn't one of those. I'm very, very surprised, and it definitely is worth the money. Especially now I'm in the part of my life that I never expected. I have a hair type now that I didn't grow up with. So I am really, now that I have, you know, a different type of hair type, I do need a lot more product in my hair, and I do understand when other people are really concerned about that aspect in their life. And I fully recommend this company. Their products are phenomenal. Everything that it says what it's supposed to do really will deliver. So if you want some texturing and volumizing, you will definitely get that in the right product. If you want a flatter hair, you're definitely going to get that in the right product. If you want a wave, a curl, if you want to look just like super wild or super perfect, they have those products in there for sale. So again, everything's in the description section. And I hope you guys want to connect. It's also in the description section. Check them all out. If there's anything, you have other questions that I didn't really cover, let me know down below so I can address that. I love hearing from you guys all the time. I hope you like this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. I love hearing from you guys all the time. If there are other great hair products out there, I'm a very loyal brand person. So if I like a product from that brand, I will explore other products from that brand. If there are other companies out there that you believe will be the same or better, I would prefer better, let me know down below so we could kind of compare that as well. I could test it out and see if it is better or not for my hair type, and I can share it with you guys. Again, any kind of comments, questions, or you want to chit chat about this particular product or hair, let me know down below in the comment section. I'll be glad to address every single one. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. I love all of the personal messages, direct messages, the emails, the gifts, and the letters through snail mail. I love them. Thank you so much for the support. There are definitely days that are dark in my life due to my mental health right now, due to certain multiple accidents that provided with head trauma, and now I am still in recovery and I am struggling every day. I have good days, I have great days, and I have bad days, and I have horrible days. So I have all of those too. You know, I have a particular location that I put everything in, and I just go through them, and it really does touch me, warms my heart, and elevates my mood. So thank you guys so much for all of that. It really touches me all the time, every day actually, when when I glance at it, and I'm reminded of the support and the love from everybody out there that has reached out. Thank you so much. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.